Born in 1769 on the Mediterranean island of Corsica, this man was a complex, highly intelligent individual who rose to become Emperor of France and one of, if not the greatest military leaders of all time. His name was Napoleon Bonaparte, and his achievements were many. The most extraordinary character who has ever yet figured on the great theater of the world. Throughout his life, Napoleon accomplished an incredible amount. He defeated armies all over Europe, established a new legal code, and even set up a new system of government. Before we take a closer look at how he did all this, hit that subscribe button for updates on new content. One of Napoleon's most impressive feats was his success on the battlefield. He rose to prominence during the French Revolution and led several successful campaigns during the French Revolutionary Wars. He quickly rose through the ranks of the French army and eventually led France to victories over Austria, Prussia, and a host of other European countries. Napoleon's victories brought him fame and power and paved the road to the throne. On the 2nd of December in the year 1804, Napoleon crowned himself as Emperor of France. Throughout his reign, Napoleon was a shrewd and ambitious ruler. He set out to modernize the French government and economy, introducing a new legal code known as the Napoleonic Code. This code is still used in many countries today, and it improved the rights of citizens, especially women. Napoleon was also an important figure in European politics. He signed treaties with a number of countries, established a new system of government known as the Continental System, and even tried to create a new European order. These efforts ultimately failed, but they showed Napoleon's ambition and vision. On the military front, he was eventually defeated and exiled to Elba in 1814, but escaped and returned to power in 1815 for the 100 Days, only to be finally defeated at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. He was forced to abdicate and go into exile on the island of St. Helena. He died in 1821, but his legacy lives on to this day. Napoleon is remembered as one of the greatest military commanders in history, and his legacy continues to be studied and debated to this day. One of the most interesting aspects of Napoleon's legacy is his book on fate and oraculum, which he wrote in 1816. This book was written after his exile and reflects his thoughts on fate, destiny, and his own life. In this book, Napoleon argued that fate and destiny are predetermined and that humans have no choice in their lives. He believed that fate was predetermined by the gods and that humans are merely puppets in their hands. He argued that humans can only hope to understand this predetermined fate and prepare for it as best as they can. Whether it's fate, destiny, luck, or free will, the traits that Napoleon had which led him to success were many. It's believed that his need to prove himself was the driving factor that fueled all his endeavors. Being of small stature and somewhat of an outsider to France, he was constantly trying to prove himself. In order to rise through the ranks, he had to be smarter than the rest and ruthless. He placed a heavy emphasis on appearances and reputation, making sure that the population of France knew of his accomplishments and saw him in a reverent light. This can be translated as having a company with great marketing and public relations, combined with the service and smarts to back it up. Thanks for tuning in to our video. We hope you enjoyed learning about Napoleon and his legacy. So let us know in the comments which one trait of Napoleon inspired you. And remember to subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. See you in the next video.